logic was sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, isn't though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Saints, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive to about the 40-yard line. The UNI partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Stroud on third down now. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Falcon football.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story.
Okay, ready?
They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. The Falcons at 9-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Kwity Paye in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble! And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New Orleans.
Mustang 19. Bronco 80.
Now Stroud. That complete to Downs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Get it.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And Stroud now to throw. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now Richardson. And it is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
60 vices! 60 vices! Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Read option. This is Gibbs. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Got it. Ready?
Now Richardson on the draw. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
On the ready.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out to the flat here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Complete to Ty Johnson. 12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gotta be Lions. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 tight. Back 60.
First down, Saints.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
65 there. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Trap 60, trap 60.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now 3rd down and very long.
19 right. 18, 5 in.
Stroud looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to cover what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Come back team! Come back! Panther 11! Panther 11! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Micah Parsons.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
19 tight! 19 tight! Dragon 60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Seven Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Break.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Throwing now is Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
But I know that you want to. Right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Crossbar and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hold it ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off the option. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Richardson. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Richardson. That is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Play action. Now Richardson.
And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
79 Broncos. Drop 60, drop 60. 19 Lions.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
70 Timberwolves.
Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming.
Lining up for the point after.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Saints 10, Falcons 9.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Richardson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
On to give. Here's Gibbs.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.